Yeah, I saw a few people sighing like, oh Lord, I do this with my life now, okay? So, A's, could you do it? B's, could you do it to A's now? Yeah? So 2 minutes to set your action. And you might want to think of just summarising what's one of those qualities that stood out for you that you would want to support them in doing more of. So you don't have to think of everything, just maybe pull out one of those qualities, one of the things that they did. So for example, someone might have really gone through a really difficult time in an organisation, and actually what they did was they were a brilliant leader. And that's what you want to help them set the action on. Okay? Off you go.
I know it feels good. You've probably fallen in love with this person in front of you now. But I'm going to press pause. I'm going to hand back over to Ken. Ken will tell you what we're going to do next, and then we'll come back and we'll do our questions and answers. And hopefully we can incorporate some of the feedback. So I'll make sure I get some feedback from you when we come back. But thank you.
First of all, let's give Jackee a big round. Couple of questions. So who enjoyed that first half, ladies and gentlemen? Show of hands. Who enjoyed that? Who got value from that, ladies and gentlemen? Show of hands. Fine, that's what we like to hear, and that's just the first half. Right? What we're going to ask you to do now is, we're going to have a 20-minute break, you know, because obviously it's been really intense. And Kate. Oh yeah. What did you guys mention cake for? Now we're going. Alright, right. We have a 20-minute break now, alright? And we're going to come back and have the second half. And the second half is just going to be basically Ask Jackee. There's going to be a question for you to ask Jackee. Any questions you have about your own personal circumstances, about what you heard. But what we will ask you, because we want to rearrange the room, is all together, a nice little family. When you go downstairs on the ground floor,
sorry, that was me.
Beat me to it, Barry.
Any comments so far about this event today? So far? Hello? Any comments about this? Oh, you're here, you're with us.
I don't do cameras.
Sorry,
Have I got?
what do you think about it so far?
Brilliant. I'm a big fan of Jackee. I haven't seen Jackee in 10 years, and I'm just going to remind her now. Last time I saw her was when she had Self Purpose, the first book. 10 years later, the second one. So, yeah, really excited to talk to her as the queue moves on. So I don't want to miss my moment.
Enjoy the rest of the evening.
Thank you.
Any comments you'd like to make?
Sorry?
Would you like to make a quick comment about today? So far?
It's just awesome. I certainly enjoy Ask him. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Asking questions of yourself or other people for fear of the answers you may get. If this is your mindset, never forget that it is not only the questions you ask, but also the questions you fail to ask that shape your destiny. Yes? Right. So the question is here, or the point is here, you now have an opportunity to ask questions. I say this, don't be shy, Jackie's here, she's not going to bite on it, right? Ask the questions you have in your mind. And what I sense here, and what I love from Jackie's energy, is that we have an environment here where people feel welcome, they feel like a family. And obviously, sometimes when you ask a question, that question makes goals of vulnerability about you. I feel we're in an environment where people will respect that, and possibly someone may be sharing some of your own experiences. So if you want to ask a question which is about your own personal experiences, I encourage you to do so, because that's what you're here for, because you will grow, you not feel weak. So without further ado, let me ask you, I'll facilitate the questions, and Jackie will obviously answer the question. Let me invite the first person here. And when you're asking a question, please can you ask it in a manner that everybody can hear, because people may be sharing the same experience as you. So, who would like to be first? Here we have here. And just please say your name, and clearly, and then I'll check.
Okay, my name's Patricia. It's regarding quality of questions. The thing that what came to mind when you were talking about quality of questions, and it's something that I have been asking myself for the last 2 years now, is I'm going to say, be careful of the questions, the quality of the questions that you allow others to ask you. Do you see what I mean? I've avoided people because I'm concerned about the type of questions that people ask me that make me feel uncomfortable, that I feel are impertinent sometimes. And I don't know how to, do you see what I mean? Tackle that. And then I question their motives for asking me certain things, because it seems to be quite negative. I don't know if anyone else has ever felt that. Some people just think, Lord have mercy, I can't talk to them because, you know what I mean.
Is everyone clear on that question? So, Jackie?
Okay, thanks, Patricia. I'm going to ask you a question. If you could imagine that you knew what you could do or you wanted to do when people ask those questions, what's the first thing that comes to mind?
The first thing that comes to mind is to say, mind your own business.
Okay.
But I have to...
Okay, stop at the butt. Okay, so I'm inviting you to stop at the butt for a reason. I'll say so in a moment. So could I just ask you to repeat the first thing that you said? What's the first thing that you would want to do?
Coming to mind your own business.
Okay, did everyone hear that? Okay. Sound okay? Yeah, fine. Okay, what else?
Throw the ball back over the fence and say to them, only answer the questions that you are prepared to answer yourself.
Okay. Do you want to say that again?
Only ask me questions that you are prepared to answer yourself.
How did that sound? How would you respond if someone said that to you?
Don't be afraid.
How would you respond?
Could you just speak up so everyone can?
I'd be more positive to answer that question than the previous one.
Mind your own business.
Mind your own business is quite abrupt.
But that said in response to somebody asking me something that I felt was, they shouldn't be asking me.
So,
do you see what I mean? So I wouldn't go up to people and say mind your own business, but I'm just thinking of situations where